You can't guard me.
And a life story. Welcome everybody. Yeah. Detention at the school cause I never followed rules. Was a good kid at home so my mama was confused. I just wanted to choose, trying to keep up with the crew. How'd y'all get everything new? I'm from the same place as you. Decisions I would choose that can put me in the news. Ever since a Juve I've been trying to. I had to handle life before I learned how to. If my daddy ever knew the trouble I get into, I was just a youth. I gotta thank you. Instead of going to, they threw up. And I love the hoop, but didn't have the coach to play for. Everybody knew I kept a handle on the string though. Waking up my neighbors, pretending I'm in the Staples. AI was my favorite, but Kobe showed me what great is. I could really make it if I turned some better grades in. Friends I love to hang with didn't help me bring no A's in. And I had to work way harder cause I'm Haitian. Couldn't stop my hesitation, dropping 30 on. Coach Kevin from the Blazers helped me change my situation. I could have been one of them cases that ain't making the graduation.
Hey,
told
right
me
here.
I'm worth it. No pain won't hurt you. The practice still is perfect.
Kicked out of school in the 8th, said I was a waste of talent. Kid in suburban school was a major challenge. Gave me 30, but late for class, that's a burpee. I stopped at 7-Eleven to purchase myself a Slurpee then. I'm on the varsity team. In the starting lineup, that's the start of the dream. Parents didn't like me as the star of the scene. Seemed like they always did me down when I would partially beam. So, 10th grade, I tried private school. Coach ain't really like me, and I ain't really rock with dude. I barely played a minute. No sweat in my follicles. Attitude was changing. Temper slightly volatile. I'm on the move again now. School with my friends now. Busting to the slums though. Boy, I'm with the get down. Back up in my habitat. This where all the action at. Scholarship to Weber State and David Stern passed the hat. No cap.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. The practice still is perfect. And that's what I deserve.
First semester as a freshman, I'm out with a blessing. You know I can't wait till that financial aid check hit. I'm going to the gym, Way before breakfast, no talking to my best friends. I'm working on excellence. Still ain't getting no playing time cause they was putting Seth in. But Liberty was still winning like Davidson and Stephen. My handles was the best in. Pull up and make the net bend. Coach said you'll never check in if you don't know the O's and X's. I got effective, flicking up the left wrist. Going to the league, the only goal that's on my checklist. My mama Alexis, matching pearl necklace. Either that or it's back to the block playing Tetris. When I hurt the knee, I was still chasing the dream. Crossover too mean to be a regular breed. Instead of making the squad, I end up coaching the team. Yeah, business started booming. I'm on the phone with Cuban. Training out in Dallas, handle life for the Mavericks. Coach still nasty, I was scrimmaging at practice. Anything can happen from the couch to the mattress. More to the story, I'm just finishing the chapter.
Mama told me I'm worth it. A little pain won't hurt you. The practice is perfect. And that's why I deserve it.
This evening it's about 11:30. See the people on the ceiling, need a fee to leave the dwelling. 20k or I'm not leaving. They want me on 2 a.m. They better get the time to left. The wifey says I made you chilly, go reheat it. I just pulled that face you pull when you feel lazy and defeated. I was like, I beg you do it. Top is on a brand new season. Plus I hurt my foot on stage. I couldn't make it to the freezer. Not only that, you know that I rap. I pay for this flat. So give me a snack. She give me said don't be we jiggle and that. I stay one sack. She get up and does it like, is this what love is? I know that I'm rubbish. I seek for the love. She bring me up past the empty and I'm gagging. I stick on your rock and you want me clubbing. Cut I'm at the summit. I did it. I done it. You jealous? I run it. I come with your drummers and do something. Come running it. Ain't on nothing. My flavors are lashing. My neighbors are rushing. They got them a blushing. My trainers are cussing. You wanna talk cuffing? You know I'm a glutton. I ordered the beef in it. Discussions. With it, I play with the lyric. I dribble. I spit it. I bill it and let it. This fire. You feel it. I feel it. I feel to be liable to kill it. I'm raw and I'm ruckus. I run up and pick up on. I'm in it. I'm over it in it. Hold my control my breathing. I just this evening. It's a fact. I sit and do my. Like how'd I get this off a rap? I rap this glory, hit the floor, is he alive? I can't be sure, I can't be right. Anymore, I went to court, I stood there calm, I'm not distraught. You saw the M, you saw the sport, don't ask me why, it's what you thought. Hold my weight, control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening.
Who can top I? I'm not nice, one eye closed, I'm Popeye. Tracksuit, but I got never wear top man, but I wore top guys, living up Virgil, V4 Virgil, racks in the shoebox, made money behind enemy lines. I'm offside, up in the studio, finding a melody. I got the bird called B, what you telling me? Went to the club and defined me your melody. She keep on telling me she ride with energy. She got a BF, don't care for the bitch. I told her just do it, babe. Why are you telling me? She came with sicker than I came with remedies. Pay for the Uber, back to my enemies. I'm this, I don't need sound checks, I got the gift. Went in the room, did the 1 and the 2, and I'm leaving them in the world of wanna be me, but ain't got the wit, ain't got the drive, ain't got the whip. You think you're hard, you think you're it. Pull that, and now you got drip. Telling these brothers don't play with the couple of Christian brothers turn anti, a couple of Muslim brothers go out. I'm punching these lines, so I mess up my hands. Left in the States, still on the estate. I wanna go States, but think that I'm banned because I get paid the same as a band. My taxes cost the whole of your brand.
You're the man on the gram, I'm the man in the shop. I'm holding the mouth with the bread in my mouth. I'm the coldest about you know the amounts. If you're dissing P money, I'm them out.
I'm rolling about with gold in my mouth. I found my last show, sold me a house. I'm ready to discussion, I'm phoning them now. I'm radio knocking, I'm over and out.
Kick disrespect, I flex new. Ruthless man fitness and get huge chicks. Ruthless man, I forever be LA who's like. It doesn't matter if money
check 2, get 2 vets, 2 vets, who's next? So the mic's got 2 checks, MOE, new album, new sets, you best relax, I ain't no new best.
Wouldn't even bother, couldn't have I'm promising I'm ready with a brother, another night, another than a man, I'm a city, I put all on the stomach and an itty bitty.
Whenever ready, you can tell them that I'm ready. I'll be standing with it, feel like I'm ready to anybody named Shelly. I am not for the telly, you can tell that I'm heavy, gon' drive like a Chevy.
Hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening, hold my control my breathing, I just this evening.
What's smile at, man? Freedom, baby. Hey, right here.
You know, let's say that's my I made him $1 million. We all rich. I ain't tryna have babies right now, so but I got a money bring Evie. You probably won't beat me, but bro, we can't be by no small. Overseas got it crowd doing my shit. Can't believe that I'm still in apartments. Businessman when they got me in office. $1 million deals, I get them often. $1 million with on Spar Street. He gon' stay with it. I got made me a monster. He bitch and notice my sister, my mama's. Now they house is as big as they want. I didn't really know. Mamas, look at little Donna. Living like we in a race, I might come in first and second, but I won't never pass. Lately I've been in my bag, but told me don't take my foot off the gas. They give you an inch, gonna take you a mile. I'm like a 10 up a 5. City to city, got girls when I reach for my chain when I jump in the crowd. Lambo solo out of squad. We finally made it. I took the lead and let everyone follow. They know I'm running it right to the bank. They want me to ease up. I told them I can't. Heard you, so you know what's gonna happen whenever we catch you. I run with them straight. People all the moves I've been making. By the time I get 40, I gotta be one of them greats. Watch how I move with this paper. I know if I slip on one time, they gon' try to come take. Really see it. Be faking. I don't want they vibe, so they hand ain't shaking. I'm trying to get out of here and go. Yeah, my diamonds be eating. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to prove. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No instruction, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be a big of me. They can't get rid of me. My diamonds be TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No instruction, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just pray that my kids be a big of me. They can't get rid of me. Wake up every day, somebody harass me. I got rich, they need money, they asking me. I was sitting and they look out for me. Ones who need me, no same ones who doubted me. I been handling my own, they can vouch for me. They'll wait down with me, know that she proud of me. Turn the heat up, ain't nobody hot as me. Everywhere dollars be, that's how I gotta be. I didn't gave her the word, now she not leaving. Say she love me to death, told her he try to do what I do, but we not even. I want all of the beef, I am not vegan. Boy, you said it. Not speaking, Vince door, drop the top, I can't stop speeding. Trying to see if it hit the top speed. I control the rock, if the rap slow, I control the block. Yeah, I'm really it, and you not. Got a couple coups, I can draw the top. I done made it, all these digits coming in, I'm saving for the bigger picture. No one day I need them, might as well get used to me. My biggest fear is ending up what used to be. Yeah, my diamonds be VVs. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No instruction, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just feel that my kids be a big of me. They can't get rid of me. My diamonds be TV. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, I'm young, but got something to lose. In the street, I done paid all my dues. No instruction, ain't talking about literally. I be walking on beats, is you hearing me? I just feel that my kids be a big of me. They can't get rid of me.
Sit up, never like it. Wait. Hey. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move. She like the way that I rock. She like the way that I woo. And she let it. And she. Like a mirror. Billy Jean. Christian Dior. Open all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I. Like a mirror. Billy Jean. Christian Dior. Open all the stores. When it rains, it pours. She like the way I walk in the spot. Like the come, pulling up big, all in my pages, all in my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones. I smoke, they know I'm wildin'. If I'm on the island, I'm snatching the same. The night is free. I'm racing towards Cody FaceTime. For all the times we had to FaceTime. You do like, if you need to take mine, please don't stay up to mine. You know I'm like that, I'll make a movie like TNT. And you really want it, I bet I like DMB. I keep you out in my section, and I keep that. Remember when I came home, all up in my direction. She like the way I dance, she like the way that I move, she like the way that I rock, she like the way that I move. She let it. Like a Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When they raise the pause, she like the way I heard. Like a Mary, Billie Jean, Christian Dior. I'm up in all the stores. When they raise the pause, she like the way I heard.
On this year, man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year. Spoon's got a platinum cap, but you man, I got runs this year. She said that I don't need to intrude, but I love the smell of your baby or studio.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony, sister in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the.
On this year, man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, all at the front this year. Spoon's got a platinum cap, but you man, I got this year. On this year.
Love and rage, when a bass hit like a thunder wave, I shake shit for 100 days. Still underrated, son, even if they tell me I'm top 5. Underrated, but they even tell me I'm not high. Put it on my mama on you, don't buy time. Say, you're better to come betting it on wax. Stay fugazi. You making my move crazy. You making me choose how I might move, what I might do lately. Oh, you made me my worst version. Makes sense why my words worsen. Maybe I should walk in your shoes. Church sermons in the Serengeti, swearing that we never ready. Will I do anything that's necessary to be legendary? February. Really ain't know for nobody came close and I'm about to go ghost, but you really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. You really ain't know yet. Big bad wolf and I'm about to. Yeah. Like Orlando, play with the magic, no camo, with a basket. No, me in a zoo for peace. Billie Jean's talking about peace. Screams, cries, faint, breach, wings, high, can't reach. If I'm looking on the cloud to the golden gates, then I hope that Jehovah gon' hold the place. Then I never gon' lie, say they stole my space, causing me to repeat as a whole new race. So they reincarnated, cause I hate it for sure. Don't debate it, I get to, cause I ain't waiting for hope. Under bright lights, sadness cuts deep into my life. With that, we gon' march in the party. On the front page news, it's a highlight. Let's reverse. I'm reminding you of what I don't take kindly to. For any simple-minded fool who blinded trying to touch us, then we gotta touch all. Families, friends, girlfriends, and all. If you up, you bet not stall, cause we won't be here when you fall. Really ain't no good. Nobody came close and I'm about to go ghost, but you really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Really ain't know yet. Big bad wolf and I'm about to. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Rise. When I come through Beamer, ain't no X. When I come through Bush, ain't no box. If I come through range, ain't no sport. Nah, my Xbox was a sport. On and off court, I put numbers on the board. I financed it all, but who keepin' score? We talking fair pay. I know all things ain't equal, so I pay it for it. The irony of growing up poor is you gotta pay for it. Why you think they for it? Why you think we got about for it? Why you think my got me box for it? For it. I had to fight for it. Some of my cousins for it. A lot of free the guys for it. My king still $1 million mission for it. All my going for it. Yellow same team. How you mean? That you knew about the team. All my going for it. Yellow same team. How you mean? That you knew about the team. All my going for it. Yellow same team. How you mean? That you knew about the team. All my going for it. Yellow same team. How you mean? What you know about the team? She like pull up with. Let it. I put up with. And I put up with. And I ball, hustle like loose ball. Skinny, bank bro, bigger than all y'all. Skinny, had to flex up on all y'all. I was a team sport, now it's ISO ball. Went solo on that, but it's still the same. No, I never chase fame, it's a 2-for-1 thing. Everybody think they know me, don't know my middle name. Everybody yelling. Everything I bring to the game, don't show on stat sheets. With me, my visits be tax free. International road, it ain't duty free. I'm like, pay me like Jay-Z. All my going for it, yellow same team. How you mean? Thought you knew about the team. All my going for it, yellow same team. The team. All my going for it, yellow same team. How you mean? That you knew about the team. All my niggas going for it, y'all the same team. How you mean? What you know about the team? When I come through Beamer, ain't no X. When I come through Bush, ain't no box. If I come through range, ain't no spot. Kids yelling key like no steals from the porch.
You know that guy runs this shit. On this year, man, I eat rice and stew, and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, all like LeBron this year. Storm got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. You get, if I say it, they might revolt, but I'm the king of crime like Depot. Big ego, man can't diss my ego. Old school bad boy like Vigo. Anywhere they go, then we go. Yo, big flip, chop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money, so my leg hurts. And you don't rap, just network. I'm a young MC with my network. I Google lied, they said that I'm 1.5, but I made that last night. And money don't make me cry, but they got mad when I said them in a million gram. These gatekeepers are and you old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words, I go crazy T like yo titch. Always right about me, ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew and I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, all like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. She said that I don't need to intrude, but I love the smell of your. I said thanks babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just. I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? Oh, them boys are too haty. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them. On this year, gone this year. And I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, all like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man, I got bronze this year. On this year.
Look, I got a lot of chickens. Always had a pot to mama job was tripping. Pops was on the proper mission. Now I got some distance. Really hard top, no drop of dish. That new labor, cooking, mop the kitchen, couple benches for car garage and all foreign whips. Foreign with me that I'm all. And I ain't looking porn. Boop, I met them while I'm touring. Been on top for a minute. Now I got birds be loving the key. They got my name on the rib. I'm in the action. I was demanding the sip. Now I'm demanding attention. But I got humble intention. They think I'm quiet, I'm not. Your girl supplying them. Oops, told you that I was the homie. I got my own. I'm really poppin'. I know they mad, but they can't stop it. I'm in my bag.
I just got the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit blew a couple bands. Yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going. Might as well blow it. Look at what I did to it. I just performed with the in the life. Yeah, look at what I did to it. For real. I had it rolling though. I got the pull up in foreign now. I know she going no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna hit the throttle. I'm gonna like she a model. Make her feel like she just hit the lotto. Big cash, quick, fast. No fast. Jet lag. All no flops. Get back. Then I'm out here, pass it off like it's a rally, yeah. I mean, relay 150 on the freeway, yeah. You the type to hit me up on the, like where my girl at? Where they too clean for the laundry mat, starter pack. I'm the quarterback. I'm fresh, all of that. For real. I just got the phone, got it blacked out. Yeah, look at what I did to it. I just hit the blew a couple bands, yeah, look at what I did to it. Can't take it with me where I'm going, might as well blow it. Look at what I did to it. I just performed in the life, yeah, look at what I did to it. For real, look, I had it rolling now. I had to look at drawing now. I know she going now. I know, yeah.
I can't have no time wasted. It's a whole lot of time in a day. Put it to use, let it waste away. Rise and shine, it's time to grind. I gotta get mine, set the concept. The time is all up in our mind. Sometimes it's slow, other times it be blind. I see 24 years with my baby in my mind. Try, but they can't put a price up on my time. Finally figure out what I'ma do with my life. The purpose of this life ain't to work easy.
Hold up! Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take a shot in here and swish. I don't even touch the rim when I pull up. It's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing after the 3-3. Fro was lined up yelling Kobe, but playing Pee-wee. Well, you know that shoot the freebie right after they tear Achilles. Number 8 was crazy, but 24 was scary. Respect his name, and LC might show up as won't forget the things he mentioned, how to get a Larry. Whatever necessary, he tried to help prepare me. They tell us never look in the eyes of a. I did it out respect for the greatest at Staples Center. The closest thing to MJ, you know I ain't talking Thriller. It ain't an iron team, but a me in it. Please remember being.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take a shot in here and swish. I don't even touch the rim when I pull up. It's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe.
Shot clock, it is getting late. Cross over, then hesitate. Skate by him like a figure 8. Whoever left, dunk bait. Get a ball, can't wait. Catch them all with the pump fake. Money good, that's number 8. Clutch time, hard in the paint. Purple and gold. Lake of legend. Stone cold. Ain't no question. 5-time champion, the 8th wonder, raining on them. Tape cover, switched up and changed numbers. Many tried him, but came up short. 24, king of the coat. I'ma need backup, mission of both. You do not know me, you cannot hold me. MVP, dribble it left and right, then pull it back. Kobe.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim when I pull up. It's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe.
Hold up.
Over time. When does it stop? When do you dare me to draw the line? You got the body, now you want my soul.
Like that bar number 9 count.
Don't even think about it, say no, no. Yeah.
Yeah. Vibing now. Vibing now. Doing such a good job of pat on the back. Flight confirmation and cash through the air. Ain't nobody rocking me, I answer doors with. Anywhere I go, I put Southside on the map. Shawty said she love me, I said I love me back. Try to kick me out, I ain't going for that. Say they want my so they can order the and I'm you never know. So no can do.
at the zoo. See him, young flame out moves. Bring my hands into my face, duck away. She wanna live and I'm in it. I took a chance, there's a lot to take. I took her right in and up right away. She needed, it cost me 3 with the beat. She let it twirl to the beat. I sent her better reach. Ran birds with some bees. Only her, I'm a bee.
Let's get it. Yeah. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of hot sticks like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not. My hands tired. I'm the guy. You be saving them. You a fast drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. I be counting so much that my hands tired. Never scared of hot sticks like a vampire. I be like a campfire. No, I'm not in the. My hands tied. I'm the guy. You be saving up. You a flash drive. Tell them I ain't wasting no time. Put that pen to that pad like a scan truck. Man, I'm minding my business. My franchise. I've been.
like that bar number 9.
Don't even think about it, say no, no.
Yeah. Vibing now. Vibing now. Back and forth. Doing such a good job, pat myself on the back. Flight confirmation and cash through the air. Ain't nobody robbing me, I answer doors with. Anywhere I go, I put Southside on the map. Shawty said she love me, I said I love me back. Try to kick me out, I ain't going for that. Said they want my they can order the but no, you never know. So no can do, no can do, no can do. You know what I mean? I call your phone, you ain't answer yours. I ain't going for the bull like a matador. You text me if I don't reply, quit your trip. I'm Hefe, I'm the highest on the list. Kick it like judo, the numero uno. Yes, I'm the highness. My house so far back in the woods that can't nobody find us. My driveway so long that you can run out of gas. Keep asking me for money, you need to get off your.
I can't go for that. No, can't do. No, can't do. I can't go for that. No, can't do. I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for that.
I beat the charge, then I bounce back. Drop 125 and bought a bag. Got the cognac color on the inside, and the Forgiato's covered with the big ties. When your friend come, make sure she keep quiet. Or the next time I see her, I'll be senile. Look around like this must be a mix-up. I can't go with you if you're gonna switch up.
I can't go for that. No, can do. No, can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for that. No, can do. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. I can't go for that. No, can do.
So, Alexis, I have to say the All-Star events were really fun to watch from right here, but what was your favorite moment being there?
Man, I look forward to All-Star Weekend every single year, but my favorite event is always the dunk contest.
Well, you got to bring me a souvenir. You have my address, so let's make it happen.
Next week, I'll be back at 2K headquarters. Until then, here are some of my highlights from All-Star. Enjoy.
Let's be listening to Los Angeles Lakers. And continuous global. Let's be Joe. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting. And before we get going, let's hear David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture. None is more popular than the...
Thanks, David. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope and Harrell's in at the center. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with George Hill. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Horford. Mays checked in for Dennis Schroeder. The Thunder have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect. Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
Jay, the pass. Harold's got his second basket of the night.
I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Gilgeous Alexander kicks to Hill. Double clutches. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Los Angeles on D. Here's Ariza. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, you love how Hill shoots it immediately off the pass. Just exceptional timing from the crafty guard.
Here's Jay. From outside, off the mark. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
I know Trevor Ariza has been a bit of a journeyman, but he is also a proven champion. On the defensive end, you know he's going to take pride in locking down his man.
From outside the arc, and he drops it in. Just a pretty release there from Jay. Jay's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Harrell. Ariza has the open look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 7.
Well, this is an example of the court awareness we talk about with Al Horford. This guy's a very willing passer.
Here's Jay. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Three of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Thunder trailing by 3. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the basket by Horford.
Well, one thing you must appreciate about Al Horford is the way he positions himself. When shots go up, this guy is so opportunistic on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Hill. Ariza outside. Kicks it to Horford. Over Harrell. Horford, no luck.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early on. Offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last meeting.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
So it's both teams make... Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Jay. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 slot. Hill. And the layup's good off the glass. Hill's got 5 now.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Lakers trail by 15. Jay, the pass to Morris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Outside Hill. Now here's Diallo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Reza passes to Hill. And a miss there on the triple.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That's good from Jay.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Morris, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside Hill. With the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 7.
I like when George Hill goes to the floater. That is not an easy shot, but he's worked on it.
Jay, he's guarded by Hill. Here's Jay. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Outside Hill. Got a piece of it. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Hill's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And stolen by Horford. Outside Hill. And James pulls it down. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 13. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another, communicated well, and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
And the dunk by Horford.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy, finding the open man.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. The pass to Jay. Sinks the triple. Jay's got 17.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came to the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Hill inside. The shot missing. Lakers trail by 9. Jay, he's guarded by Hill. Ariza brings the double. Clock at 6. Here's Jay. And Horford pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
From downtown, Hill, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Jay.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Caldwell Pope against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Horford. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Hill. 3-pointer. Not going to go that time.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own, and he can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. LA's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Diallo. Then it's Mike Muscala, and it's Baisley in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a pass to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Baisley, no good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Shooter passes to Jay. 50 seconds left in the third. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now a 3-point Laker lead.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Jay, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And the Thunder making a change here. Ariza's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Davis is checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Just 5 on the clock. And again, the Lakers no good. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Steps back and shoots from 8. No good. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here. Fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Anthony Davis is out there with Marc Gasol. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Jay in at the one spot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers with some changes. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Dennis Schroeder. Good on both. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Jay, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Out to the right wing. Here's Jay. Buries it from three-point range. Jay's got 31.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Made that one. It's his seventh the contest, 7 for 15 from the floor.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively. And he's starting to cook a little bit.
Jay, Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Jay. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Jay's got 10 points in just the second half. Oklahoma City trailing. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Both teams will make substitutions. There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Trifecta!
Well, you know this. You better honor Trevor Ariza if he's beyond the arc. He is more than happy to fire away.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're leading by 4. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Jay.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, how about a multi-time champion and a multi-time MVP, and LeBron James continues to dominate? It truly is special to watch. Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He gets the first. That brings them within 5. So Horford gets 2. It falls, and he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Timeout called the Lakers. They lead by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.
What I do?
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Let's go. One more. Hey, give me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
Get it started. started, man. Let's get it started. Just like that.
Come get it.
Now we're rolling. Keep it going.
Hey, right here.
Hey, I'll see you later.